Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jeremy One Sosa, aka Sith Lord Zeke, man, and I'm here with a card review on Dark Ruler No More. I wanted to do a quick card review on this spell card because it's getting ready to come out in the box tomorrow. It's a big deal, and a lot of guys are saying that this card is not a big deal. And it's perfectly fine for the state of Duel Links because Duel Links is not a big board, big heavy board setup type of game. We only have three spaces on in the game, and I really just wanted to just go into the card, go into detail on the card, and really just talk about how it affects Blue Eyes and Harpies. So how will it affect Blue Eyes? Dark Ruler No More can help you get around a Zero Eyes effect to not be targeted and can also stop your opponent from tagging out with Spirit into a Zero Eyes, since your opponent can't respond to it. So that is a very important thing. It's almost kind of like playing Gyoki in Fire Fist. So once you activate Gyoki, um, your opponent can't respond with their spell cards. So Dark Ruler No More can also negate Twin Burst Dragon's effect to not be destroyed, but note that if it is destroyed by your monster, its effect can still banish. Its effect to banish would still apply because Dark Ruler No More only negates face-up monster effects, and Twin Burst effect still activates even when it hits the graveyard or even if banished. So be on the lookout for that, guys. I know a lot of guys in with their deck that they're playing are this card may be like the only out, but you do have to be wary of the effect of the second effect of Dark Ruler No More. Dark Ruler No More allows your opponent to not take any damage that turn. So yes, you will negate Twin Burst Dragon, but you still have to be wary of the fact that your opponent still has a chance to come back because they will draw into a card and they would have not taken any damage for that turn. So it's almost like they just get a new fresh turn, provided that they haven't used up their full hand. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Make sure that you are watching the hand count on your opponent before you use this card. That's very important because you don't want them to come back. You want to make sure that when you use this card, they are really just sitting on maybe one face down and one card in the hand that they drew into. So you really just want to use this card at pivotal moments in the duel. So the next question is it really worth is it really worth dark rulering your opponent's twin burst dragon? Well, it depends on how bad you need to get the monster off the board, but in most cases this could be most decks only out to twin burst dragon unless they run karma cut. So if your deck doesn't have space for karma cut and you only have space for like maybe a dark ruler no more because karma cut allows you to discard a card, and maybe all of the cards that you have in your hand are cards that you need. So yeah, you would probably run a Dark Ruler No More, which costs you pretty much nothing, and well, it does cost you to not be able to attack into your opponent and deal them life point damage. There's that, but on the flip side, it negates all of the monster effects, and yeah, you would be able to just basically attack into your opponent. So there's that. So you just want to make sure that you use it in pivotal moments. Okay, so how would Dark Ruler No More affect Harpies? Harpies is a little bit more tricky, seeing that the deck can recur cards with Hysteric Sign, Harpy's Feather Rest, and its ability to pull cards from the deck via monster effects. So this makes Harpies a little bit harder to locate a safe point in time to use Dark Ruler No More. At this point, you would have to assess whether your deck can OTK them next turn or if your deck can sustain a late game grind so that you could use it mid to late game. Harpies can grind really hard via cards like Hollow Life Barrier, Rainbow Life, while also playing negates or continuous cards to help with slashes effect. So yeah, guys, you want to make sure that you know your deck before you actually use this card with your deck against harpies, because harpies can really grind very hard, and via the fact, well, if they don't brick and the opponent is like a really good player, um, yeah, he would pretty much be anticipating Dark Ruler no more, especially once it comes out and people starts to really start to use the card. I don't really see an opening against Harpies. I would say that this card actually, man, it's kind of hard to see because they actually grind very hard with Hollow Life Barrier. Hollow Life Barrier and Rainbow Life are two cards that they could just ditch Hysteric Sign off of, and then they could actually get cards off of. So it's like the harder you push against them, it's just the harder you push against them, it's just you got to make sure that you really know what you're doing and that your deck can really uh, um, uh, do what it needs to do for you, depending on what you're playing. So, yeah, guys, this is my my rant for Dark Ruler No More against Blue Eyes and Harpies. This is me just laying down a few guidelines on what to do. I wouldn't say really guidelines on what to do, but I would just say be wary that Dark Ruler No More actually kind of helps decks really, um, but sometimes can help you get over monsters that you can't really get rid of, like Harpy Slash. So it will basically get rid of the Harpy Slash that turn for you, but be wary that your opponent could come back from this card. So yeah, Dark Ruler No More is really not that bad of a card for Duel Links. It's actually balanced because, like I say, you don't really lose life points if your opponent uses this card on you. So it's not like something crazy. It's not like, like, even like Lightning Vortex. Lightning Vortex is not that crazy, for Duel Links. But yeah, you guys, comment down below. What do you think about Dark Ruler No More? Will you be playing it in your deck? I mean, will you just, you know, be expecting this card when people play it, but yeah, man, this is my rant for Dark Ruler No More versus Harpies and Blue Eyes. See you guys on the next one. Hope you have a good time and peace, man.